Hey guys, what's up? I'm Nilesh Burman and welcome to my channel. In this edition of video, we will study in brief about constitution, its meaning, types and at last we study the characteristics of an ideal constitution. So we begin with constitution. A constitution is a body of rules that defines and regulates a certain country. The primary objective of any constitution is to serve as a base for power in a state. Constitution is the supreme law of each state. It lays down rules regarding the organization, powers, and functions of a government. It also defines the base features of the state and the relation between the citizen and the state. Now, moving on to the definitions of constitution. So, first one is given by Woolsey. According to him, constitution is the collection of principles according to which the powers of the government, the rights of the governed, and the relations between the two are adjusted. Now the second one is given by Gilchrist. According to him, constitution of a state is that body of rules or laws, written or unwritten, which determine the organization of government, the distribution of powers to the various organs of government, and the general principles on which these powers to be exercised. Now moving on to the characteristics of constitution. So it is a body of rules and laws. Second one is it may be written or unwritten. The third one is it lays down the organization of the government of a state. The fourth one is it determines the distribution of powers to the various organs of government. The fifth one is it may also lay down the rights of the governed. The sixth one is it may be rigid or flexible. Now moving on to the types of constitution. So first one is written constitution. A written constitution means a constitution written in the form of a book or a series of documents combined in the form of a book. It is consciously framed and enacted constitution. It is formulated and adopted by a constituent assembly or a council or convention or a legislature. Garner writes, a written constitution is a consciously planned constitution formulated and adopted by the deliberate actions of a constituent assembly or a convention. It provides for the definite design of government institutions, their organizations, powers, functions, and interrelationship. It embodies the constitutional law of the state. It enjoys the place of supremacy. The government is fully bound by its provisions and works strictly in accordance with its provisions. A written constitution can be amended only in accordance with a settled process of amendment written in the constitution itself. The Constitution of India, USA, Germany, Japan, Canada, France and Switzerland are the example of written constitution. Now the second types of constitution is unwritten constitution. An unwritten constitution is one which is neither drafted nor enacted by a constituent assembly and nor even written in the form of a book. It is found in several historical charters, laws, and conventions. It is a product of slow and gradual evolution. People know their constitution, they accept and obey it, but do not possess it in a written form. However, it is not totally unwritten. Some of its parts are available in written forms, but these do not stand codified in the form of a legal document or a code or a book. According to Garner, an unwritten constitution is one which is most and not all rules are unwritten and these are not found in any one charter or document. Example, the Constitution of UK. The third kind of is flexible. Flexible constitution is one which can be easily amended. Several political scientists are of the view that the constitutional laws are amended in the same manner as an ordinary law. Constitutional amendments are passed in the same manner by which an ordinary law is passed. Example, once again, British Constitution. The merits of flexible constitution is that it changes with the social change, it helps in emergencies, it is dynamic and discourages revolt, and it is up to date kind of constitution. Now the fourth kind is rigid constitution. A rigid constitution is one which cannot be easily amended. The method of amendment is difficult For amending, legislature need to pass an amendment bill by a specific, usually big majority of 2/3 or 3/4. Most fundamental law of the land merits of the rigid constitution are: it is a source of stability, it maintains continuity in administration, it cannot become tool for the party in powers, it prevents autocratic exercise. Now we see the characteristics of an ideal constitution. So first one is, it must be written, it must be definite, it must be comprehensive, it must be rigid, it must contain a bill of rights, it must guarantee independence of judiciary, and it must suit needs and aspirations of the people. So friends, it is all about the constitution, its meaning, types, definitions, and if you really find these notes useful for you, then please hit like button and to mention in a comment. And if you want PDF of these notes, then please visit description box, the link is there. Thank you.